Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my table. My name is Toni, and this is the Cancer Monthly Forecast for Taurus season 2021. So hello to you if you are a returning subscriber, and welcome to you if you are brand new here. I am so very glad that you found me. As I said, my name is Toni. So I'm just going to go ahead and get out the Palo Santo, and we are going to create a sacred container where we welcome in and invite our higher self, as well as calling upon Christed consciousness to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And I'm just clearing, blessing, protecting, activating, and fully aligning all of my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. All right, headphone users, please do me a favor. Let's turn down the volume on your headphones just a little bit so I can set the tone for this reading. Okay, we ready? Here we go. That one came in very crisp. Sorry about that. That one came in nice and crisp and clear right away. There was no having to work that one out. That was nice. Good, Cancer. We're really connecting early today. Good news. All right. And lastly, let's set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We call forth our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit guardians of the four corners, mother of the earth, father of the sky, sacred ones. We call upon you. We welcome you here now. We ask you to please be present with us and please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. All right, Cancer, are we ready to begin? So this month we're going to start off by looking at the Work Your Light Oracle. Before I shuffle every single deck, I pray over the deck of cards. Anytime you see me praying, if you have on headphones, turn down the volume so it's not loud in your ears during the shuffle. All right, here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for Cancer for Taurus season 2021? Messages to Cancer from their higher self, please. Messages to Cancer from their higher self, please. What does Cancer most need to know right now? Wow, that's a lot. Apparently, you've got a lot of messages you need to hear, but I am not going to be the one who tells that. You're going to have to find someone else to give you all that. I'm just going to have to give you the quick and dirty here, Cancer. All right. Messages for Cancer from their higher self, please. Messages to Cancer from their higher self, please. Well, your higher selves are in no rush. There we go. No, there we go. Actually, there is a place, this picture reminds me of, there is a place in, I want to say Bali or Thailand. I think it's Thailand. Shoot, I can't remember. Anyway, it's these gates outside of a city, and you see a lot of travel Instagrammers take pictures in front of it. It looks just like these gates. Anyway, it says, the crumbling. What are you clinging to? This is really interesting because this is supposed to be the tower, like in tarot. And you know, when the lightning hits the tower crumbles, right? And but in this case, this is really interesting because when the lightning is hitting this tower, you'll notice when it splits open to reveal a beautiful field of flowers, and it says the crumbling. What are you clinging to? Interesting, Cancer. The other card says, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And so what it feels like, what you're clinging to, what I'm just saying right off the bat here, Cancer, is that maybe you're clinging to holding on to others' perceptions of yourself. And some of this is what I'm hearing is a little bit of codependency. It's about being, codependency is not being able to be authentic. When you are in a codependent relationship, whether somebody loves you is based on the condition of you behaving and looking and acting in a way that they approve of. That's the only way they will love you, is if they approve of your behavior. They can't just love you just because they love you unconditionally. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here, that you've been dimming your light to fit in, that you're trying to meet others' approval or meet, what their opinions and perceptions should be, instead of letting go of, who gives a F what anybody else thinks? What are you clinging to? It's time to let those beliefs and thought forms just crumble to the ground, Cancer. All right, let's just look at that really quick. I'm not going to read Don't Dim to Fit In, but I do feel like what's funny is I actually opened right to it. That's funny. And the crumbling is right in front of it. How funny. That's rare that we ever get something alphabetically correct. All right. It does say there is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, so that you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you are in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. So you are being called to surrender, Cancer, okay? It says to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner that you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. So, what are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend that everything is okay? I really, really like that message for you, Cancer. So, what are you avoiding? What are you holding on to that wasn't yours, that you should have probably already let go of a long time ago, that's holding you back? And also, don't dim to fit in. This is about, honestly, I feel like it's kind of, you're coming out of your shell, so to speak, Cancer. Y'all are known, you're the crab, you have your little shell all around you. And I kind of get the energy that you're finally ready to, y'all, look at this. I go to get a tissue and it's stuck to my tape. You never know what's going to happen in my house. Anyway, but it feels like, Cancer, you're finally ready to bust out of that shell and to show the real you to the world. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I like this energy for you, Cancer. I like this energy a lot. All right, let's look at the White Sage Tarot. Y'all almost never see me use this deck. This is a rarity, so hope you enjoy it. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this deck. This deck and it's cute, and it's also the only deck I have that's in a little metal tin. It's the cutest little deck, right? And it's so tiny and small, but my God, is it hard to read. I don't know why. This deck and so we had a conversation before reading and this filming, and we're going to try this. So let's see how it goes. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, tell me about Cancer. What does Cancer most need to know for Taurus season 2021? What are the energies moving towards Cancer? What are the obstacles coming their way? And what do they need to know? All right. What is the energy surrounding Cancer currently? What is the current energy surrounding Cancer? What is the current energy surrounding Cancer? Beautiful. Four of Wands. This is the card of community and home celebrations. Sometimes this card can be seen, it'll look like you're at a wedding, but this is the card of kind of coming together with friends and family and celebrating. And so I kind of just feel like it's even interesting. Look at the pictures here. You see how all of them have like a straight line with something in the middle. Like for instance, look, you got the tower, it's being split open with the flowers in the middle. You've got this person standing here with like pink on either side and this line of purple going right down the middle. And then look, you've got this, these wands here with the ribbons tying them together. So it's kind of interesting. It's like you're, what's on the outside is being, taken back so to reveal your true inner self. And I kind of feel like that's what it is. It feels like you're letting go of there's the perception of what people have of you, of what you have of yourself, and it just feels like you're really stepping forward into your true nature, and people are just cheering you on. It feels like this is a long time coming, Cancer, and your friends or family are here for it. They're ready to watch you, let go of that outer shell and let that sweet person that you've been, hiding on the inside come forward and shine. You were not made to dim. You're brought here to shine, Cancer. Shine, baby. I ain't going to say shine bright like a diamond, because diamonds do not shine. They reflect. Oh, it gets on my damn nerves when I hear people say that. All right. Speaking of things that get on our nerves, what are your obstacles, limits, and blocks this season? What are Cancer's obstacles, limits, and blocks this season? The High Priestess. So this is about, interestingly enough, the High Priestess is actually Taurus. But this is about tapping into your higher self. And so again, look, that's what we're talking about. You see how on the don't dim to fit in, they've got this, it almost looks like, we're coming into the higher self. And then, this is the crumbling, opening up, revealing who you truly are. Well, how do you know who you truly are and what you're clinging to if you're not in tap with your higher self, if you're not doing the whole, co-creation thing where you work with your higher self, where you choose to feel good and you choose to be in high vibration as much as possible, not all the time, but as much as possible, so that you're in alignment. And so that's the thing. It feels like this is just a gentle reminder to you, Cancer, that we really need to focus on getting in alignment so that we can shine our light as brightly as possible. This is, to me, what I'm really hearing is that your higher self needs you to remember that sometimes in this world, we're the ones in the dark and sometimes we're the flashlight. Okay. And when we're the ones that are going through the dark, when we're the ones who is going through that dark valley, through the dark night of the soul, even, we're out there looking for those flashlights. And those flashlights are people who don't dim to fit in. They shine their light brightly and they bring you back to the light. They bring you back to the truth, to the source, to love, and knowing that love is unconditional and that we're all connected to each other. Okay. These are the people who bring you back to your path. Okay. And help you reconnect to your inner truth and get back on your path. It seems to me like this is the month that you're finally the one. You're the flashlight for a change, Cancer. I think what your higher self is asking you is tune in, tap on. What is it? Tuned in, turned on, tapped on, turned on, tapped on, tapped in, tuned on, turned on, tapped in. That's it. Tuned on, turned on, tapped in. That's what your higher self is asking you to be. Tuned in, turned on, tapped on. They want you to tap into your higher self. They want you to shine that light so others can go through the crumbling with you, so that others can shed their skin, so others can let go of what they're clinging to and get into alignment and get into their divine purpose. I think you are here to show that when you don't dim your light, when you do stand in your own divine purpose, when you are checking in with your higher self and standing in the correct path, that you're going to be, honestly, it feels like you're the role model this month. It feels like you are the leader this month, showing others how to find their path. It's not about taking them by the hand and leading them to the path. It's about you being the flashlight and you're leading by example this month. I really do feel that. So keep working with your higher self. Your higher self is trying to let you be the leader. Okay. All right. Last card. What is coming your way? What is the future energies moving towards Cancer this season? What are the future energies moving towards Cancer this season? Wow, I'm flying out. Ooh, looky here. Two of Cups. Now, the reason I'm really excited about that, the Two of Cups has double meaning, as do all cards. The Two of Cups is the card of partnership and unity. So for some of you, as you're, letting go of these limiting beliefs and old perceptions of who you are and really stepping into your true authentic self, you could be calling in a true love. As you're shining your light, they're gonna, you're the flashlight, they're the moth, they're gonna find you. The other thing I hear here is, so some of you are calling in partnerships, and that's beautiful. And it doesn't even have to be love partnerships. It could be business partnerships, best friends, something like that. It could be any type of union or partnership, okay? The other thing is that about the Two of Cups, this is the partnership of you and your higher self, okay? That's what they're trying to say. Your higher self is really, really, really wanting to work much, much more closely with you. They want to be your co-creator. They want you to create this life that just feels so good. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The things we don't see. Looky there. The Emperor. We just left Aries season and we are now in Taurus season. It's funny how they both showed up like that. The Emperor, this is taking control. And so your subconscious is asking you to take control, to get onto the path that you're supposed to be on, okay? Whatever it is that you're holding on to, these last little vestiges of, perception of who you are and of beliefs, of old belief systems, of old thoughts, old habits and patterns and that you used to have that weren't working, that's as the more you take charge and the more you release, clear, and let go of that, and the more that you stand in your true authenticity, okay, and you really take charge of your path by focusing on choosing to feel good and choosing to create a life that feels good. I mean, this is like literally, like I said, you're the leader of the pack this month, Cancer. This is the leader of the pack, the Emperor. All right, so what's our clarifiers? There you are, King of Cups, Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, yes, you are. You are finally done. You're over it. You are so tired of not getting what you want, of not having a life that feels good, and you have finally decided it's time to take charge and choose to create a life that feels so good to you. King of Cups. You are literally, this is you being the leader. This is you letting go of those last remaining seeds of doubt, of worry, of fear, and stepping fully into trust, faith, and hope, knowing that as you focus on making choices that feel good, making thinking thoughts that feel good to think them, being around people that feel good to be around, the more you focus on doing these things, Seven of Pentacles, the more you're taking charge of your path and getting yourself in alignment with your higher self, High Priestess. I think that if you will just really focus this month, Cancer, on letting go of the excuses. I think that's what the crumbling is. Stepping into your true self here and letting yourself be spirit led and heart centered, heart focused. At the end of this month, you're going to look back 30 days from now and just be blown away of what you take in charge of your direction, the change. It's not going to look anything like it did a month before. It's going to look nothing at all. And I can't wait to hear all about it. All right, Cancer, this was amazing. I love this reading for you so much. So if you enjoyed this reading, be sure to give me a thumbs up, share, or subscribe. I hope I get to see you again next month in Gemini season. And until I do, you stay happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. Love you so much, Cancer. Bye.